Let's look at derivatives in this video. For example, let's just say you're given something like this. My bad. 2x squared y plus 4xz plus 6x cubed plus 5 plus 4y. Right. Let's just say you have it like that. But now they tell you that you need to derive the formula in respect to x. Right. In respect to x. And somebody might be asking themselves, how do we derive this in respect to x when there's y's and z's that are involved in this formula? This is how you would do it. You would take 2 and y as a constant per se. So since y in this manner, we're not deriving in respect to it, we take y as a constant term. So in other words, what we're going to say is that we're going to say 2y then x squared to make it a coefficient of x squared. So now 2y becomes the coefficient of x squared. Then you're going to have what? 4zx then plus 6x cubed plus 5 then plus 4y. Right, I was just rearranging it. So I did not have to write the equals to there. I just had to say d over dx. Then now let's derive it and see what happens. When you derive it, we're going to say 2 times 2y. We're going to get 4y. Then x, right? Then we're going to get plus, then just 4z there. Then with 6x cubed, we're going to get plus 18x squared. Then the 5 and the 4y, we're not going to include them because y we are deriving in respect to x. And since they are not there, we are not going to include them. That is the first one. Then another thing that most people don't get is that when you have fractions to 2x squared minus and also maybe cube roots like this. With this one, if we rearrange it first, what happens is that when you bring a denominator with a positive exponent, when you bring it into the numerator, it's going to have a negative exponent. And if it had a negative exponent, the denominator, when you bring it to the numerator, it's going to have a positive exponent per se or degree. Then after that, you're going to say minus. Now here comes exponential laws. You're going to say x to the power of 7 divided by 3. Then from there, if you're to ask to derive this, you would say 2 times negative 2, you get negative 4x to the power of 3. Then here you get negative 7 over 3. Then x to the power of what? 7 over 3 minus 1, which should give us 4 over 3. And I hope that this video was very helpful when it comes to derivatives.